Well, that was fun. If y'all recall from last week's update, I just took the SAT first in regards to how I think I did. By the power of Providence, I got through the test with 20 minutes to spare and had time to go back and actually answered quite a few of them before time ran out. On a final count, I answered just under half of the questions, so assuming I got them all correct, I should get a decent score. I'm sorry if the image is a little weird. There's two reasons for that. Reason number one is that the Gorilla tripod, these articulated little things that supposedly can cling and stand on any surface, in truth, they do work rather well, except when a camera is on them. The weight of the device often causes it to fall from posts and anything else that it needs to cling on to that's fatter than the circumference one can make by putting two of these things together. But anyway, it's gotten a bit loose around the part that actually attaches to the camera, so as we're driving, the weight of the camera is causing it to shift a little bit, and yeah. Secondly, the only place to really attach it in this car is the rear view mirror that hangs in the middle, and therefore the camera is actually upside down, and I'm going to flip this image in post. So I have no clue what that's going to look like. Anyhow, back to the SAT. First things first, I find it funny that they call it a test to gauge your readiness for college. Seeing as though I did better than I thought I would, I still probably didn't do all that awesome, yet I already have a college degree, so what does that say about my readiness for college? Maybe I'll surprise myself and after scaling actually come up with an above average score, but barring divine intervention, methinks that's not going to happen. I'll be interested to see what points I actually get in the end and whether or not it's going to be enough to get me into a good engineering school. If not, I have backup plans that involve things, and although I'm a big believer in education for education's sake, I still will be somewhat miffed if these last 6 months of intense studying, well, not that intense studying, but intense worrying about how non-intense I was being about the studying that should have been very intense. In a way, all that time will be wasted, but again, in another way it won't be. I did learn a lot, and it was quite an education in time management. But still, it'd be nice to have a shiny new degree to go along with all those lessons. That's all I have for today, and assuming nothing out of the ordinary happened, well, as all y'all who follow me on Twitter already know, something interesting did happen during the flight, but I think it was interesting enough to deserve its own video rather than trying to cram it in the less than 5 minutes here with everything else, so I put it as a bonus video, which will probably not be up for a while because I'm not going to do any bonus videos until I've finished all the main videos, which could be a while, which leads me to my next point. And my dog is here now. Anyhow, my computer's been having an overheating issue. Well, I'm pretty sure it's an overheating issue, but it might be something else that makes it randomly shut down every now and then. And it's been getting steadily worse over the last couple months. It's gotten to the point where I can't even render a video anymore, no matter how many ice packs I put on the keyboard. Therefore, I'm going to have to purchase a new computer before I can get any of the 15 videos that I had in the works done, unless I want to attempt to edit them in iMovie like I'm going to be forced to do with this one. And unless things have changed since I last attempted that, I would rather have my eyes eaten out by fire ants. I'm hoping to get that new computer on Tuesday at the latest, unless I have to order it online, in which case I'll probably purchase it either tonight or tomorrow, and it'll get here whenever the shipping says it'll get here. In the meantime, I'm going to be working on my NaNoWriMo novel. If you'll remember from way back in November when I wrote it, I did get the 50,000 words, but I didn't quite get a good ending. And the deadline for getting a free paperback copy for myself, I get 2 free paperback copies through createspace.com. If I get it into them before June 30th, they're going to send me 2 free paperback copies, which is something I would really like to have, but it also means that I have about 15 days to finish it. So that's what I'm going to be working on until I can get back to these videos. Again, really sorry for the delay. I really wanted to have them all done before I went to VidCon so I could start off there with a clean slate and upload maybe the day of the actual things happening. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But I can guarantee, or at least as much as anyone can guarantee this sort of thing, that I will continue to make weekly updates on schedule because those aren't too much work and are the sort of things that I can edit in iMovie without having to pull my hair out. Speaking of which, I guess I better get to that if this is going to be uploaded today. V out.